Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Alex Jones is sending a dire emergency warning to President Donald Trump. He is saying, sir, if you want to win the midterm elections, if you want a Republican to win the 2028 presidential election, you need to come out and speak truth to the American people when it comes to what's happening within our country, when it comes to our economy, inflation, and what to expect. Yes, it is always better to speak the truth, even when it's uncomfortable. Smash that thumbs up, subscribe, leave me a comment. How is your day going? We're getting right into this. Let's roll the clip.
Be honest with people. Dinner ain't ready yet. And these people did not want you to have dinner at all. So do you want a dinner in an hour or do you want to start? And you notice in the last month or two, there were hundreds of reports by all the big leftist TV shows, MSNBC, CNN, and all the surrogates on YouTube and everywhere. Jones used to be against the police state. Jones used to be against all this, and now he's sold out to it. No, I didn't. When I learned 30 years ago from law enforcement and the military, when I was doing an Access TV show and then a local radio show, but it went into Fort Hood and you name it on the top FM station. Be heard from South Dallas all the way to San Antonio. And I was covering these topics, but not about the police state. I had the military coming and people calling me and being information. They said, listen, we're being trained to confiscate guns. We're being trained to take on the American people and take over major cities. And then you saw so many other whistleblowers come out, the 29 Palms, all of it. I knew about the military being trained. It was right after Waco, and they did that to try to start a war with the American people under the Clintons. That's the military trained to take our guns and shut down our free speech. This is the opposite. This is the military with a real president standing against a globalist, communist planned overthrow. So I am proud to stand with ICE and Border Patrol and the National Guard. And they are proud.
So what he's talking about is how, Alex Jones was always the voice against, a police state. But now they're saying he's pro a police state because he's for ICE.
To stand with me. They are the David. The globalists are the Goliath. They are the underdog. 10,000 ICE. Less than 3,000 National Guard deployed. Against 60, 70, 80 million globalist communists, and then 30 million, 40 million illegal aliens. I mean, this is the ultimate David versus Goliath. This is insane. And I'm always where I am. I'm always with the patriot. I'm always with the underdog. And America is the underdog. President Trump is the underdog. And the minute he gives that message and explains it all to people, instead of everything's fine, look at all this gold-plated stuff. I'm not saying it's bad. He wants to project confidence. That normally works for a company. It works for a country. But the stock market is how Trump gauges the world. No, we gauge the world on how much money's in our bank account are we able to pay our bills. And we know it's gotten somewhat better. And the incoming investment's so huge. I understand it takes time to do this. You have the best garden, the best equipment, the best gardener, the best seeds. It's wintertime. If you don't have food stored up and there's no grocery store, you're going to starve because you got to have the spring come. You got to plant it. You got to, and by the end of the summer, you got enough food to eat for a couple of years if you get a good, if you know how to can it. But, Trump got in only 11 months ago, and he's already got a bunch of plants coming up.
Now, right now, he's switching to the economy. Half of America does not feel like the economy is better because, let's face it, in the last 10 months, yes, things have gotten a little bit better, but not to where we want them or even need them to be. Now, what he's making a point is your average voter does not follow the economy, politics. They can only see what's in front of their face, what's there. So they don't understand. It's going to take a little bit more than a year to fix 4 years of Joe Biden's disaster. And Alex Jones is calling on President Donald Trump to come out, hold a press conference, confront the American people with reality and say, just give me some time. I know the stock market's booming. It's going to wait. It's going to take some time before that boom trickles down into your everyday necessities.
And there's already some fruit forming, but it's still green. Those tomatoes ain't red yet. The squash is still green. The beans are just starting to grow. The beans are just starting to sprout. I mean, you know, it's the crop ain't coming in yet. He just needs to explain that. Like you get home from, you know, high school and you smell all the good stuff mama's cooking, and you smell the cornbread cooking, and she got chili on the stove, and you come in and start trying to eat. She goes, it's not ready yet, and slaps your hand. Just be honest about it. Rome wasn't built in a day. We're not going to turn this around in a minute. Take the gumbo analogy. You got the rice and the sausage in there. Now you're shoving the...
Okay. I'm going to end it there. And here's the breakdown of what's happening. Let's all try to go back to 2016. Trump wins the presidential election. Gas is around $4 a gallon. By the end of 2017, who remembers that video of Chuck Schumer standing next to a gas station and saying, Mr. President Trump, you said you were going to take care of the working class. Look at the gas prices, how expensive they are. Well, a year from then, when gas was around $2 a gallon nationwide, they didn't have a word to say. They went silent. Same thing is here. It's going to take some time to rebuild, to restructure, and get the American way of life back on the road. But here's what Alex Jones is telling President Donald Trump. Come out, address the American people. Because again, it goes back to your average voter that we really need in the midterms and in 2028. They don't understand this. They don't follow this like you and I do. I understand all good things, you know, you got to wait for good things. They take time. See, it takes a while to build a business. It's easy to steal. The Democrats have been stealing. They've been printing money, throwing it all around, just trying to cover up the inflation and the decaying economy of our country. What President Trump is doing, it's going to take time. It's going to hurt a little bit. It might not be pleasant at times, but look at gas prices, look at grocery prices, look at inflation. It's already better. And this is just the start. Ladies and gentlemen, I truly believe that better's not good enough. The best is yet to come. We will get through this. We will have a booming economy. Just a few more months. God bless you. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. I'll see you on the next one.